First can off the ranks. Fill, fill, fill. First can off the ranks. Fill, fill, fill.
Okay, really sorry about that, guys. OBS changed my microphone setting, even though I've got it set up so it shouldn't be able to do so. Azad, thank you very much, dude. Really appreciate that. Now, can anyone tell me if I've not been heard the whole stream, or if it was just that last little bit? Whole time? Oh, for crying out loud. But that's what happens when you have to reinstall everything. I don't know why it was set. I did set it to my microphone. That was one of the first things I did. But it changed it to default, which is stupid because my microphone is default. Oh, I think I know what might have happened actually. Even though the jack's not plugged in, my headphones have a microphone on it. Give me 1 second. No, I need to go to that one. I'm going to make sure it's set to default. It's set to default device. So I honestly don't know why. Honestly don't know why that did that. Right now I've got to make sure all my sound levels are right, because if my computer didn't register when I told it not to take priority, which it did with the mic apparently. Okay, not set like that with my speakers. Alright, I'm all good now. So I have to go over everything again, guys. Friday last week was the last time I streamed, correct? No, Thursday was? No, it was Friday. It was Friday because I worked Saturday. That's right. So Saturday I went to turn on my PC just before work to check on something, and my Windows wouldn't load. Like literally in the BIOS it was telling me please use a bootable device, you know, So I spent 2 days trying to reinstall Windows. It didn't on a different disk. The hard drive. Well, first of all, I tried it on the initial hard drive, but it didn't want to go on there. After that, it didn't want to go on any other hard drive either. So it actually took me like 2 days to fully install Windows back on my PC. Then, of course, I had to get all my settings and everything up and running. That's why I haven't really been streaming since the last one. I might sound a little off today as well, guys. I woke up in the middle of the night with a bit of a stomach bug. Wound up like hugging the toilet. So unfortunately that's in play. I'll get to some other stuff in a minute. I have been practicing with this though. Like swapping them out whilst it's running. I think I'm getting there. Occasionally I make mistakes. It still happens. And I've got to remember, I've done this a few times, I've got to remember to put back that initial clean one. Like the one I leave like that. I've done it before, I've done all these and forgotten to put that clean one back. There we go. Leave them running. Nothing else left to wash right now. No, turns out it wasn't. For some reason, Windows, when I told Windows to not take exclusive use of my microphone, it didn't register it. It registered the desktop sounds one, but not the microphone one. Right, so back to other things. So up here, obviously I've got these two new things here. So this one here, this bar up here, this is an indicator. I wanted to increase like the channel engagement a bit more. So I've been talking a while about where, you know, what the next stage for my channel is, like the next upgrade for my channel, where I can unlock things like memberships. That's what this goal is about. I've got the view, I've got the watch time. I just need the subs. So that's what this is about. When I get to 500 subs, and the green bar's all the way to the max, my channel gets an upgrade. I can unlock things like memberships. And then after I did that, I had a word with Azad here. Now he's one of my main donators. So I had a word with him about it. I've been talking to you guys for a while as well about me needing a new graphics card. So I went ahead and spoke to him, and he said he'd like to see a progress bar towards that. I will be adding to that a little bit as I have some spare cash. My hours have gone back up again now that people are getting money after Christmas again. So I'll update it as I go, but this is a live update anyway, this one. I don't know about when I add to it. If I add to the funds, I might have to increase it manually. This one I have to, don't know about live whilst I'm streaming, but off stream I need to update it before I start. So, and thanks again for that dono, Azad. I'm having some trouble with YouTube as well, so if there's any issues with the stream, please let me know. But I don't have my usual statistics here, like it's not telling me how much watch time I've got. My analytics page is completely blank. Let's give it another refresh quick. It's telling me how many viewers I got, how many likes I got. That's on a separate section, but the watch time and how many views total, no, none at all. So I'm gonna have to just I don't know, ignore that. I don't know why it's doing it. It's possible that YouTube is doing some stuff. It's very, very possible. That's why I did a test on the chat. Alright, so this was actually... I went down all here as well. I think I stopped deleting dirt here. But this was smaller than I thought it was. I'm actually like... Yeah, these are the ones I'm currently doing with the loader now. So I've done this here, like 2.5 rows in 4 in-game days. Oh crap, my bulldozer has turned itself off. It's out of fuel. There we go. You can generally tell because it's, if you're not looking for the smokestack, if it's just sitting there, the only reason there would be a mechanic on it is if you're running the battery but no fuel. Oh, and with the little bars at the top of the screen, guys, just ignore the end date. You had to have something on there, so I just generically chose a date, and I chose like New Year's Eve. So there is no end date technically, officially. You just had to have something to be able to post the bars. I'm trying to dig out this way so I can... I need to give myself a little bit more room. So I can free up the Frankenstein a little bit. There is another feature, YouTube feature. I don't know if it's going to work with the issues, with the analytics issue. It should do still, hopefully. I've never actually used it before, and I want to put it into play as both a test and a way of asking you guys a question anyway. Saturday, do you want me... I'm going to do it as a poll. I'm going to do it as a poll, see who answers, see who does what, see how it all works. But would you like to see me continue this? I'm doing it tomorrow, obviously. Would you want this on Saturday as well, or would you like to see a different game? Just as a change of pace. So let me do that as a poll. Oh, I can add different options, but I've just done it with the basic yes, no. When I do get the new graphics card, of course I can go back to Out of Ore. Things like that, or even if I do something entirely different, it'll be a nice way of interacting with you guys, getting kind of in-game ground rules sorted, things like that, you know. You was too quick. I don't even know how it looks like. I've never actually taken part in a poll, so I don't know if you get buttons to click. I don't know if you need to type yes, type no. I don't know how it works. It's just a feature I've never really made use of. that was a bit too low down. It's buttons. So like I said, I want to increase the viewer engagement, you know. Not just had them sit here and just mong out whilst they're watching my streams. So I'm just trying, you know, different things. Come on. No need to type, just a clicker. Is there a way to see how many votes there's been? 7 votes so far. Doesn't tell me how many votes per thing, but so far we're GoldRush on Saturday, 71%. Have I tried playing? Of course I've tried playing Satisfactory. I think I've got it on my channel somewhere. It'll be on my channel somewhere, dude. I think I played it with Spy on stream. It was a while ago I played it on stream, but I also had like a... Last time I played it was 7. I haven't really played 8. But after the stream set, I actually had like a weekly standing where I played with Spy. Like once a week I played with him. If you like Satisfactory, you should also check out Factorio. Factorio is the kind of top-down view game that Satisfactory was based off of. Yeah, I did do a multiplayer with Spy. I also had... I've forgotten his name now. Someone else popped in every now and then. I can't remember his name, but he was great with the numbers. Another game similar, which is quite fun, is Dyson Sphere. That's another automatic conveyor belt system game. Okay, now something else is winning. Playing something else. I don't know how long I'm going to keep the poll on for. But it is nice to see though, guys. I've got like 11 viewers and everyone's voted. You haven't played Dyson Sphere yet? It's really good. Like you set up, like I said, you start off with your basic ore nodes like in Satisfactory, like in Factorio. And you set it up for automatic collection, then you add in the belts, you add in the item crafting and so on and so forth. It's all about making energy basically. You're on like a small planet. You can actually literally run a full circle around this this planet. You can visit other planets for other resources as well. You're just a robot, so you can kind of add thrusters to yourself and things like that. But the ultimate goal is to set up a kind of launcher that fires solar panels that go into orbit around the system's sun to collect energy, and that is the Dyson Sphere. I think I did that on the channel as well. But that would be those sort of games would be too big a game just for a one-off. Trying to think what I've got installed right now. I mean, I've got time to install something else, of course I have, but take a look here. What have I actually got? Currently installed: American Truck Sim, Baldur's Gate 3, Banished, Borderlands 2, City Skylines 2. I don't know if my save survived that or not. Survived the issues. Farm Sim 17. I can't do the Final Fantasies. Graveyard Keeper. That's a funny little game. Hydroneer. A little snooker game, you won't want to watch that. Kingdoms and Castles. I haven't played too much of it. I was thinking about looking at it. It's a bit of a town builder, like top-down view town builder. Landlord Super. My Time at Sandrock. If you don't know My Time at Sandrock, hopefully you might know its predecessor, My Time at Portia, I think it was called. Then Out of Awe, which I can't really do on stream right now. Pal World. 2 games where I'm playing poker, but it's against Telltale characters, so I can't do that for copyright reasons. Prison Architect, Project High Rise, which is basically Sim Tower, the old DOS game, but a more modernised version of it. The Sims 4, Stationeers, and Sunhaven, which is kind of like Stardew Valley, but with magic and more fighting. Dyson Sphere sounds complicated. Not in the slightest. If Satisfactory isn't complicated, then Dyson Sphere won't be complicated. Not in the slightest. Hydroneer quest stream. What, just doing the quests, you mean? Thing is, half the stream is taken up with setting up. Like setting up your setup and getting the monies together. Yeah, I know there is. I've already what's it called? Wishlisted the update. It is a paid DLC. Right, I'll be honest with you. I've played all the main quest lines, right? And I stopped before I finished because I had a setup that automatically fed itself spanners whenever the durability of the equipment that needed it got below a certain point, and so I was just forever collecting money. I had more money than I knew what to do with, and that's just sitting in the cauldrons waiting to be smelted. The thing that I got bored with, because I had all of that, I was doing the farming, and it just gets to the final one and you're just sitting there waiting, literally just watching your crops, waiting for them to grow. Yeah, the one with the new land and the new equipment, and it's going to be a paid DLC. I mean, it's not going to be an expensive one. But think how much content they've given us just for buying the base game. They've got to make back some money again at some point to be able to continue development. Raft, I'm really slow at doing it. You know, Raft is one of those games where I'll sit there and I'll have a basic raft going with some fishing nets or collection nets, and I'm just sitting here talking to you guys, and I don't do anything for like 25 minutes except fight off the shark. I'm not a fast raft player. I'm not about the urgency when it comes to Raft. That game I will happily let it take forever to play. What a Graveyard Keeper. It's a funny game. Especially the donkey. It's like you've got a donkey that delivers dead bodies to you. You've got to... You've been teleported to that land somehow. And you don't know why, you know. You've got a donkey that delivers bodies to you for the cure the mortician, basically. And at one point, he just goes on strike because you want some carrots. And a way to deliver the body easier. It's like, well, why should I work for free? I want carrots. It's actually a funny little game. Again, its play style is similar to Stardew. Like, you know, the whole top-down view of Stardew. I'll tell you what. Let me give you guys a look at a couple of things, all right? And then you can put in a decision here. So, right, I need to set up a new source so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Right, so this one is Graveyard Keeper. Let me pause my music. And I'll adjust the volume on this as we go, okay? Actually, that's not too bad. I might have done. Funny thing is, if you can get the royal stamp, the meat you collect from the dead bodies, you can pass it off as official meat for the tavern and sell it to him. They are quite funny, aren't they? I like how it tells you exactly what kind of fish you might get in the area as well. Such a quite lengthy little video this, isn't it? So that was Graveyard Keeper. Dyson Sphere Program. If it decides it wants to load. There we go.
The unknown. Created in exploration.
Okay, this isn't really going to show you much about the game.
Evolves in iteration. From zero, transforming into infinity and beyond.
That is a Dyson Sphere.
It spreads.
Kind of looks like a Death Star.
The shadow.
There you go, there's all the automation stuff. Okay, I've not had any enemies in it, so that might have changed since I last played it.
As dark fog rises, the stars dim. You will embark on a new journey.
Let's see if there's a better one. That doesn't really... Okay, if I show that, it's just going to show me up. There. But you can see like all the... This is all research stuff. Like you're crafting the research, it's pumping it all out into these, which are used for the research stations to unlock new stuff. So you're importing elements such as coal, you know, importing all, it's being crafted and smelted, output. So that's a kind of similar thing. Other one I wanted to show you was Sunhaven. Well, I've never seen any enemies in it, so I don't know what's going on with that. This can be a multiplayer game. So that's that. Oh, pause. Gold. Oh, I missed that. Have I tried Gold Hunter? A long time ago. I didn't like it. Let's find out how long ago I tried Gold Hunter. I even tried it multiplayer. Last played was 2022. Oh yeah, so I said Factorio, right? If any of you guys, this was the game that was out long, and I played long before Satisfactory was even a thing. Is it just me or does music make you think of Men in Black? So that's quite a fun game. But again, it's a very long-winded type of a game. It do remind you of it as well. A lot of these games are very old and not very great anymore. God, that was one of the first games I did on my channel. Those of you who are in my Discord, you heard me talking about Prison Architect 2. Look at this. Like, so you know, I'm guessing by now you all know Prison Architect 1, right? Oh, Prison. Oh, I hit the wrong button there. That's not my age, it was just a generic. Yes, I'm old enough.
Peggy 16.
That looks like it's going to be so much fun. That really looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. It's out on the 7th of May. They've pushed that back. That was
Peggy
saying
16.
That was saying 5 weeks. So that's been pushed back slightly. I don't know what that would be in dollars. Ziggy, £35 in dollars.
£35 is about 44 US dollars and 30 cents.
So about $45, give or take a couple, depending on the exchange rate. Hello, Fanfus. Kevin, no, you haven't seen Prison Architect 1. Well, let me show you. What have I done wrong there? Oh my god, I need to change that key, whatever I put that to. Oh my god. Let me do that now, because I don't know why that is on that setting. I should not be on that key. There we go. Prison Architect 1.
I've been in this godforsaken hole too long. All I seem to do is eat, shit, and fight. Man, do we fight. Welcome to the world's best lock 'em up. Build and manage a maximum security prison. Prison Architect, your prison, your rules.
I do have that game, a bum simulator. I do have that on my wish list. I just never got around to buying it. I've also got Hobo Simulator. Well, Hobo's Life, sorry.
Have you got what it takes to keep us in? Prison Architect by Introversion Software.
It's pricey, but it may be polished. Oh, what you mean? Number 2. Well, I've been watching. Hold on. I'm not going to watch them all on here. I'm just going to. Oh my god, I did it again. If you go to the store page,
Peggy
here,
16.
pause that. I'm not going to play them, but I'm going to show you. If you look at these, if you watch these, some of these are done by YouTubers doing tutorial videos on how the game's going to be. So, what else? Anything like this would take a long time to set up. Just for a one-off. I don't know if I ever did number 2 on stream or not. That's another automated production line game. I haven't done Scrap Mechanic in a long time, but I got bored of that one quite quickly. I haven't played that much since after its first release. And I haven't done too much. I haven't done YouTuber's Life 2 in a long time either. Not 3 years, bloody hell. Been out that long already. Wandering Village just had a new update. I mean, I will at some point. I just need to prioritise funds. Like Prison Architect's going to be a lot more involved for me. So if I do get another game, that will be what I'll go for first. Alright, well, on Saturday then, guys, I'm going to end the poll. It's 42% said yes, GoldRush. 58 said no, something else. So Saturday I will do something else. What about... Well, do you guys want something fun? What, funny, fun? Like... Basically, I'm a janitor after Father Christmas went on a rampage. I've got to clean up his workshop. Oh, actually, I feel like that might give people motion sickness. Playing the game, it doesn't for me, but watching it certainly does. Okay. I haven't played that one in a while. I could always do Thief Sim 2. That game is like Prison Architect, except you're making a shopping mall. I think I've done that on the stream before. Bakery Sim. It's like, I forgot what it's called, but it's like that cooking one. In fact, it's by the same people. Seven Days to Die is a zombie apocalypse. Loot, craft, build, survive. Every 7 days there's a huge wave of zombies that you've got to survive against. But you've got to loot buildings to get ammunition, but you've got for your guns, but you've got to level up to get the guns. Cooking sim. It's made by the bakery one's made by the same people as these guys. Oh, I know what I could do that I haven't done in a long time. Where there's Hobo Tough Life. House Flipper. What about House Flipper?
Another day, another house. This one's gonna need some work.
The wife always plays it. I got an idea then. I have got an idea. I want to increase viewer engagement, right? Sims 4. I've got quite a lot of DLC for it across here and Origin. But you guys are the ones who decide how the game is played. We'll have to put in some ground rules, like I have to have a job. You know. Things like that. But see how see how much you guys can screw up my Sim's life for him. Something like that. Let me see if I can show you all the DLC I've got for it. I'm going to turn off the display for a second because it's going to pop up with my email address on there when it auto opens. It's taking a moment to load up. My primary hard drive isn't an SSD anymore, guys, because of that issue. So my PC's a little bit slower now. So this is between Steam and Origin. So I've got the werewolves, vintage glamour, vampires, tiny living, Strangerville, spa day, seasons, garden stuff, realm of magic. That one's like a game breaker. If you go straight into this and just master it, there's a potion you can make that instantly sorts out your needs. So you just mass make those potions and yeah, you kind of beat the game. Parenthood, my first pet stuff, movie hangout, laundry day, jungle adventure, holiday celebration pack, high school years, get together, get to work. That one's good. That one actually lets you go to work with certain jobs with the Sims and you do their job whilst you're there with them. Get famous. You can become like a quote unquote YouTuber with that. University, dine out, desert lux kit, cottage living, city living, bowling night stuff, life of the party, and up all night. Are you judging my time by that? Because I actually had it on here long before I got it on Steam. Or does it tell you in here? Yeah, that's the difference. It's hours, not months. But how does that sound though, guys? Like a viewer decided life of my sim. $300? No, quite. Some of them I got for free. Some of them I got because Miller Dude, a real life friend of mine, rather than donating on the channel, he just popped round and said hi and everything. And then when he left, he just discreetly dropped a couple of Origin, credit. There's cards you can buy in store that have the credit for the Origin. We dropped a couple of them down for me to get some DLC and stuff like that. But I've had this game for a couple of years, at least. I've lost track of how long I've actually had it. Anyway, we should get back to Gold Rush. We've been off that for way too long. But how does that sound though, guys? Like a viewer-decided life of my sim. Like we could go, for example, create a family with a kid in school and literally just only control the kid. And put him through school, but at the same time try to aim for like a certain job type or something. I don't know. Or have a sim on his own. Make him like the weakest possible job and try to survive. Whatever, you know, whatever you decide. Well, for newer games, like I said, I need the graphics card, so I'm going to have to prioritise. I mean, there's one game I want to get, if I can, and that will be the Prison Architect one. But that aside, I'm going to try and see if I can get this graphics card sorted. That got it. That's what I've been like a lot today, guys, you know. I've played a little bit and then I just done something else for a moment, which turned out to be like an hour. Just for, you know, lack of energy and not feeling the best because of the stomach bug. It happens, you know. Kind of burned out without being burned out. So I'm thinking, looking through all those games, what's piqued my interest, my personal interest the most, was either Sims 4 or Graveyard Keeper. They're both games that have hit me as, do you know what, I haven't played them in a long time, I want to get back to them. Now the Sims 4, of course, that can still be a pretty grindy game, but at least we can speed it up. We can dictate how long it takes for your sim to age up and things like that, can't you? Whereas Graveyard Keeper, I played it once. Like, I spent a good week on it, but then other things started coming out and I kind of lost track of it. By the time I realised I hadn't played it in a while, I was like, I'm not going to remember where I'm at, what I'm supposed to be doing. But, you know, if you guys want to see that one, I wouldn't mind starting over a bit. What card? What do you mean, what card? Oh, I got a 1060 6 gig. I'll show you. I'll show you the card I've got. More procrastination here, guys. Apologies. So this is the card I've currently got. There. This is the one that I'm looking at getting. Was that what you needed to know? $40.60. That's the 8 gig. 8 gig, 16. To be any more than the 8 gig price wise is a bit of a jump. So that will have to be a back burner. Oh man, hello dude. Well, I'm looking at the, it's a downgrade from the 4060, but it's got more VRAM in it. One I'm going after is the 3060. It'll still be a huge leap in performance from what I've got right now. But it's all mute. I mean, at the moment all I've got is like just shy of $7 towards it. Oh, that's right, everything else got swapped, didn't it? I need to go and clean out. I'm a bit slow today, old man. I've had a bit of a stomach bug and it's just there, you know. Oh, nice, dude. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, that just updated. The others are kicking me right now. They see me playing, they're like, oh no, I've got to beat him. You still need another 30k if you want to make the seasonal. But you got time. Yesterday I did 17,000 ounces. And that was with me having to do things like go to the shop, do housework. You know, go shopping, do housework. Stuff like that. This is why I do these every time. Because these swap unevenly from everything else. So they every now and again you get a second one you have to do. So it just stops them from overflowing. See that my mats are at 42%, but these are only at 7. Oh, and old man, I've been practicing. Watch this. This is where I mess up really badly. Look at that. Perfect. Oh, good luck to you, dude. Yeah, they do. They want that excavator skin. Oh my god, give me the damn thing. It's this water. It's that water that screws me up. Pushes me down. It's not so much the time, dude. It's just I can't be bothered. I've managed to get good enough with it so that I can just... The occasional mistake is easier than trying to fiddle, trying to get it right, you know. Well, I can't check your one, can I? So I am here. 1, 2, 3. 3k. Next 3k. So they've just put through, or he has anyway, a clean up. Next 3k will get me back into 5th. That's my fuel needs dealing with. So I am really feeling those two games. So whilst this is refueling, do another poll. Shame you can't get rid of the yes and no. Oh. Okay, you can edit the yes and no instead. That's helpful. Hey Cage, how you doing, dude? Right, so during the winter, or during the autumn, sorry, I was getting it. But first, it took like 5 days for me to start getting the lightning, despite how many storms I had. And I was getting loads of strikes on the things after those 5 days. But either my mechanics were so good that my Glacier Creek engine wasn't breaking, or because I got 2 containers, it was hitting different ones. Kyle, hello, welcome to the stream. So far, we are 3-2 on in favour of Graveyard Keeper. I don't need to stay here for that. Did I turn the engine off? I did. Hi, old man. I forgot to. I don't know if I mentioned it to you or not. Did you see that Wandering Village got a trading update? Thank you. Just started watching the other day. Just bought the game on sale. Not played it yet, but been studying how you do things. Look, it's a good game. This, however, is how you want to do. This is how I play for the leaderboards. Playing in a solo game is a completely different setup. There is a link in my description below for how I set up in the leaderboards. However, it is a bit of an outdated video. I did intend on doing a new one, but my PC kind of ate itself over the weekend, so I lost that footage before I had a chance to do anything with it. However, the only difference is you get less nuggets from the drilling, and the time you take when you skip for your workers, you have to do it in like a year, as long as you've got the cash to do it. Dig for a little bit, then skip another year. You didn't see it yet? Yeah, it was a week or 2 ago it had it. I haven't played it yet, the update, but I figured you'd like to see it, or like to know about it. Well, I do hope you enjoy the game there, Kyle, and appreciate the views. As always, if anyone is interested, in fact, you know what? Because not everyone can see it, if say you're watching on a phone or anything, if you want, there's a link in my description below to my Discord. I am about to put it in chat in case anyone who can't see the description is interested. Yeah, I think I even have a few keys for that one to give away. Nice, dude. Yeah, well, I don't do the non-DLC. I'll get too bored. I think it's fair to say, with the way I dig and how quickly I can dig, I would be in the top 10. I think that's a fair assessment. Not just me trying to be, big-headed or anything, but I think that's a fair assessment to say, right? So I would get bored. The non-competitive nature of it. Just need to check a setting. I feel like my V-Sync is off. No, it's on. Keys 4. He's on about Wandering Village. Basically, it's a village on the top of this giant turtle's back. Kind of like instead of it being a whole world, it's a little village, but kind of like the Discworld idea. But instead of it being in space, it's just this giant, massive turtle wandering around randomly. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to lose my skin. If like today, when I don't put it, well, when I've had it on all day, but I haven't really done much with it because I haven't had the energy to do it. When I get to those moments, I pause the game. So I'm not losing in-game time. And worst case scenario, I'm currently 6th there. And that year was partly in Pine Valley. Just realised my in-game sounds are off. I need to change my keys for that. I'm just so used to pressing them though, that's the problem. I enjoy efficiency, that's why I'm studying. You seem very efficient and agreed about the 3060, best bang for the buck. I run a 1660 Ti in your laptop, runs Valheim fine. Valheim I don't have any issues with. And a 3060 in your 3080 in your laptop. Oh, so you got a 1660 in your PC, I'm guessing. You mean, and a 3080 or one or the other. You said laptop twice. Well, currently I'm on a 1060 6GB. It served me well for a number of years, but at this point, one of the games that I like playing a lot is unplayable on stream. That's Out of War. The only thing I don't like about the game is that the person who did the music always flags the videos. Are you kidding me? Alright, yeah. If I ever do the video, turn off the music. Got it. Thank you very much there, dude. Appreciate that. Right, I am going to be right back, guys. I have been drinking a lot of fluids today to try and rehydrate myself from the stomach bug, so I am going to need the loo real quick, so I'll be right back. And I'm back. Sorry about that. It's a good game. No, I did enjoy what I have only played a little, granted, but yeah, I did enjoy it. Prayers to the Porcelain God, unfortunately, yes, at like 4 o'clock this morning. So I'm a bit out of sorts right now, which is why I've had the game on, trying to do it, but easily, you know. I was watching Splitting 2 of Out of War, and a number of times I'd caught myself, instead of playing this and jumping up the leaderboard, I'd had the game pause for about an hour. Didn't even realise. I'm just going to reset my dirt glitch. Oh man, maybe you'd like to put in a vote. There's a poll up right now. So they decided, you know, instead of Gold Rush, see something a little different on Saturday stream. And you know both Sims 4 and Graveyard Keeper. Get in there, thank you. I do hope you enjoy the game though, Kyle. I mean, I've got over 3,000, over 3,500, I believe now at this point, hours in the game. Oh, you did vote? Okay. It's a comical game, I'll give it that. Graveyard Keeper. It has its moments. I never did manage to get the official seal to sell dead man meat to the tavern and pretend it's real, but it's like animal meat or official meat. You prefer Sims 4 shenanigans? But either way, it's going to be a fun stream, I reckon. You know? And I'll keep this, what I'll do is I'll keep this poll live until the end of stream. I won't take the poll down. I'll keep it going till the end of stream so that people can decide if they pop in, you know. Kyle, also, if you do enjoy a good mining game and you have you obviously got a better setup than me, so you'll definitely be able to play it. I mean, I can play it off camera, it's just on camera there's too many resources being taken up. Out of War is a very, very good game as well. Oh, Sims 1, sorry. God, I used to have the discs still hanging around. I might even still have them hanging around somewhere. Playable? I don't know. The Sims 1 though, I had lots of different discs, you know, for all the DLCs. Sims 2, I had the full collection in 4 discs. Sims 3, I've got some DLC for again. I don't know if it's the full collection or not. And then I've got Sims 4, you've seen what I got this stream. I do believe, unless they've changed their minds, I do think that the next Sims game is going to be multiplayer. It's swapped properly for once. Yeah, I realised instead of climbing that ladder every time, I can just look up at the buckets and grab them that way. It was. And it was nice to see that they re-added the whole magic aspect. I'm going to roll a cig real quick. It was nice to see that they re-added the whole magic aspect to The Sims in number 4. Be warned, old man. I think YouTube might be updating something. You know how usually when they do, there's something that doesn't work right. Well, this whole stream I've not been able to see my average watch time or how many overall views I've had. Hello Dealand, how you doing, dude? In fact, how are you doing? Let's have a look. Wow. Usually you're like, okay, I'm top 10 in DLC, now I'm going to go over to non-DLC. I got 40k on you. And that was just in seasonal. I'm at 60k, 60, well, just over 60k up from you on the max gold. Working. True, I mean, I have had the week off, so... I mean, yesterday, even though I had to do grown-up things, you know, weekly shopping and housework and things like that, I still put away 17,000 ounces yesterday. And that was about an 11 o'clock start as well. But I didn't really... It took me a while to wake up yesterday. So it might have been like the start of the whole bug. I was just really groggy. You know, that groggy waking type of thing. Anyway, that was me yesterday morning. So didn't really start playing till about 11 o'clock. Then went out about 4 o'clock. Did the shopping, come back, did the housework. Then jumped back on. Well, that's fair enough, dude. Dylan, perhaps you'd like to put a vote in. These guys, I did a poll. These guys voted that they want to see something else on Saturday's stream. The overall vote was something else. There was some that still said GoldRush, but they were the minority. Should you pop in or anything, what would you like to see? Sims 4 or Graveyard Keeper? If it is a Sims 4, then you guys are kind of controlling what's happening to my sim. Or the major decisions, at least. Oh, and I think I know now, guys, how Classy Games does it. Been watching some Splitting 2 Out of War, and you know, some people were asking him, "Are you going to go to Leaderboard 31?" Things like that. And he turned around and said he didn't say anything specifically about Classy Games, but he said a way about best way of digging, apparently. And essentially what he said was front-end loader from Bedrock I don't know if he means scraping the bedrock or not, but but from down here, you know, just putting it away from down here. Speed versus dirt put through, sort of thing. Like the amount of gold, even though you lose gold, the amount of stuff you put through, how quickly you put it through. So maybe that's the way Classy Games does it. And that's another one for Graveyard Keeper. Do you guys get to see the results live? Or only when I end the poll? Oh wait, I saw the mats get changed, didn't I? Or did I? I don't know, I've lost track now. No, I didn't. Okay. Oh, he does it top down with X. Oh, but he doesn't scrape the bottom, though, I take it. Like, he doesn't clean up with the front end loader, I'm assuming. Like, he goes back as far as he can with the excavator. Oh, okay. So far, Graveyard Keeper is 67%. The Sims 4 is 33%. I'll tell you what I can do. Sorry about this, just bear with me a second. I need to crop it. I'm trying to remember where the cropping is. Yeah. Well, those we went over a few games. Those were the ones I was kind of in the mood for. Oh, too far. That was a guess, though. That wasn't too bad. And then from the left. No, almost there. One 1.5. That'll do. I'll just leave that up there. You didn't ask about the bottom dirt. Maybe you should ask. I think he may be retired or something, as he has lots of time to play. He may just be unemployed. Not even. I'm not on about, like, you know, a government mooch or anything like that. It's not the best economy for any country right now. So he may be unemployed looking for work, but who knows? It could be any number of things. He could be on disability. It could be anything. But I don't have OCD, but I don't think I could leave it without cleaning it up. You know? Do you need that box to be bigger, guys, or is that enough? Because there is a bit of a prelude at the start of games like this, you know, like it takes you around the village, introduce you to this person, that person, things like that. If it is Graveyard Keeper that wins, I'll probably start. Well, do you know what? Sims can take a while as well. Saturday stream, I'll start an hour early. Either game, I'll start an hour early on Saturday. Thumbs up, so I'm guessing that means the box size, given the time lag. Oh, we're at 7 votes now. What is bugging me is not being able to see my statistics. But what you saw before I did any cropping or anything, that's usually what I see on my second monitor. That's got my chat on it. It's where I usually see the statistics. It's where I keep an eye on the stream, or OBS at least. I keep an eye on the stream itself on my phone. Hey Split, how you doing, dude? Been catching up on your streams. This is my week off. I've been catching up on your Out of War Season 4. I don't know if you've seen my comments as I've gone along. Absolutely fine, Dylan. Catch you later, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Especially whilst you're at work. Barbie Dreamhouse though, dude. Screw that noise. I mean, closest thing I would be able to do to that would be House Flipper and just paint it all pink. Paint it all as I would imagine the inside of Tinkerbell's vagina would look. Oh yeah, I did see that you've got the video for that prepped and ready to launch whenever you need to. No, that's absolutely fine. It wasn't anything major. It was just kind of responding to a bit here or a bit there in stream. Just for the sake of putting a comment in for your benefit. It's nothing important. You don't even need to reply to them. I just know how it helps. It's been a bit of a competitive fight on the top 10 this season, Split. Most people who have given up by now, and there's a bit of a larger gap between all the bulk people. Like, you got your top person, like, you know, Classic Games and XLR. But it's quite close with the rest of them. I should have been a little bit more, but my PC kind of ate itself over the weekend, and I spent 2 days struggling to put Windows back onto an older hard drive. He just didn't want to accept it. That's not this season, that was my last year in game. Today I spent a lot of time just sitting in the pause menu. Like, I got on the tail end of a stomach bug. I was like up at like stupid o'clock this morning. So, you know, a lot of the day I'm watching your video whilst I'm playing, but I found myself pausing it and then just without even realising it, like focusing on your stream, next thing I know an hour's gone by. Happened to me a lot today. But yesterday I did like 17,000 ounces. I missed a lot of that. That's really gone out of sync. Really, really gone out of sync. Oh, it was only a couple of them that changed. It may not be your speed here, Split, but I've been practicing. Oh. I do have to slow my mouse down for this, though. I usually run at 16,000 DPI. But whenever I have my gamepad on, it makes my mouse even more sensitive. So I've had to drop down to 10,000 while I play this. The water does hinder me a little bit. The gold I got here is today's total, like, all day. But not the best. What's that done to me? 7th, back above Cookie. Bear is someone I've been back and forth with a lot in this one. But I'm not far off Kagura again. I did push past him a couple of times. Let's see, that was 74. Make that 76 for the first year. So that's only what, 25,000. So I'm nowhere near my total yet. I must admit, Split, I do like your open pit thing you got going. Not open pit, underground mine thing you got going. If I can ever get back onto Out of Ore on streams, it's given me some ideas for other things I want to do. Like, not copying your style, doing something different. But aesthetically, it looks really nice. Where am I up to right now? I'm trying to think. I think I'm on stream 4. Three or 4. It's like the second one. They're still really long videos, aren't they? So it's the second one. The one where you've got a front end loader from the very beginning. The one after the stream where you first bought it. You have no imagination, so you would just copy. Well, it's like the way it looks. I would like to use that kind of mine. It would be a mine to start with, you know, collecting the pay dirt and everything. But I'd keep going until I come out the other side of the hill and use it as a tunnel. Once I'm on the other side of the hill, it wouldn't be a mine anymore. It would just simply be a tunnel. Also having like a central area for everything I need to do, but having 3 big pits kind of around it, or big-ish, you know, big enough to do what you need to do to collect the various different resources. So you'd have like a gold mining pay dirt only one that keeps getting extended whenever you hit bedrock. Then another one that would encompass a big enough size area of iron and such like, which will keep going down past bedrock. And then another area for coal, so I can just go into whatever mine site I need to whenever I need to for whatever resource I need. Those are the sort of ideas that kind of popped into my head when I saw his streams. Well, we are at 9 votes now on Saturday's game. Graveyard Keeper is still winning, but I think it's by 1 vote. That might actually be close by the end of the stream. Either way, it'll be a nice break from the game. You know, I'll still probably play during the day. I'm not back at work until Monday. And I think either game will be a lot of fun. So, personally, I don't actually mind which one wins. There's no particular game I'm rooting for. I think either way it's going to be fun. If you're watching on a phone, do you still have a button to click on? Like if say you're not even watching through the app, say you're just watching on the website version of it or something. Like me, I didn't have access to the chat on mine. So I was going to do a test run because things are acting up. Yeah, Split, if you're still around, I've got a question for you. YouTube based question. Are you having any issues right now? Because it's not showing me any of my analytics like it usually does, like the average watch time or overall views, anything like that. It's just blank, like a grey background. Or do I need to turn that on? Is that something I missed when I reinstalled everything? No. Nothing different there. Try one more refresh. No, it's still not showing me anything. Usually I can say like, you know, you guys are doing really well, you've watched it X amount of hours so far. That's doing really good, thank you. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm really appreciative of all you guys stopping by. I just can't tell you how good you are doing. And I won't know till the end of the stream. Hey, did you guys like the video I posted where I did the map reset? So you guys got to see what one I got? Is that something you want me to do whenever it happens off camera? Oh, the things. There we go. I was looking at chat, didn't realise it was stuck. Oh, midnight. 3,300 yards. I posted a screenshot of it the other day. I did do like a 4,000 yard day. Nice 5k in that, or nearly 6k in that one day though. Gold earned, I mean. No, you don't want to move? I saw you wobble. Nice, dude. So so what, is that because of those little tips I gave you? Like with the excavator? Or is that just because you just generally been improving? Got a little bit of dirt stuck underneath the excavator, the Frankenstein. Don't know if I can get any of it. I'll wait. When I move it, I'll get it then, because it will bug me otherwise. Oh, we're up to 10 votes. Still in favour of Graveyard Keeper. Like I said, I'm going to keep it up until the end of stream, guys. And no matter which game it is, I am going to start the stream an hour early on Saturday. Kind of like the final stream before I'm back at work, so like the last hurrah. Hello, Spy. How you doing, dude? Been improving both clean-up times and digging method. Been hoarding buckets a bit, trying to run all day before doing a clean-out. The hoarding buckets, it doesn't really bother me. You know, if anything, I think doing what I'm doing now throws people off a bit more. They're seeing you only put through like tiny clean-outs. If they're watching you closely. Whereas if you put through nothing, and then suddenly jump up, they know that you hoard buckets and they keep an eye out for that and try to adjust for it. That's just my personal opinion. I mean, it's all different strats, isn't it? So there's no right or wrong way to deal with your cleanouts. Well, I mean, there is one wrong way, and that is overfilling your equipment. Like putting a bucket in before there's room to put a bucket in. But that aside. But if you've been improving, dude, nice. It's nice to see. Well, not saying you were bad before. It's just nice to see you being able to level up even further, you know? No, that's fair enough. I mean, it's still nothing to be sniffed at. How long we got left anyway? It's less than 2 weeks now, isn't it? I didn't check on the way in. It's got to be, what, 20 days maybe? At a guess? Just in starting mode. How long is there how long is there left of the leaderboard? Oh my god. 17 days. Oh, less than I thought. Oh, that's more than 2 weeks. I was thinking 3 weeks, weren't I? We're coming up to 2 weeks. That's it. So there's still plenty of time, old man. I am expecting this year, year 4, to put in a lot more on my seasonal. If I'm averaging, let's say, 5,000 ounces a day. And I don't dig in the winter. That's 90 days. But I also have to take away, let's say, 10 days for prep work. It might be more, might be less. Let's say 10 days for prep work. So that leaves me 80 days. So that's what? Here we go with math. Now, what am I saying? 10 days a season. 30 days. Take away about 10 days. 20 days. 20 times 5 is 100,000? No. Yeah, 100,000. So I have a potential of putting in a little bit extra on my seasonal total. I don't know why. Most games generally have like 30 days to a season. That's why I was going like that. You're very good at meth, when cocaine. Wrong type of math. It's like when someone, hold on, I'll show you in a second. Someone in my Discord posted this. Where is it? turned around and said they got that. There's only 2 in the country apparently, and they got 1 of them or something stupid like that. I turned around and said, like, I know this is a similar joke to what you just did. I've heard of scarlet fever, but you might need to see a doctor about that gold rash. Lame dad joke, I get it, but just your joke reminded me of it. We were actually talking about you earlier, Spy. We were going through like a potential different game for Saturday. Some people suggested maybe Satisfactory, but I didn't want to go into like a long-winded game just for a single session. Or very long-winded start of a game, you know. So we got talking about like when you and I did streams on it. Westman, that's who it was that joined us occasionally. I couldn't remember his name. Westman. And then how we had like a standing arrangement for gaming on the Sunday for a while. Yeah, so eventually that's going to keep swapping early and earlier until they end up swapping. It ends up swapping twice in the time of that. That's why I make sure that both of those buckets are empty. That one went very smoothly. Oh yeah, no, I wasn't asking you to vote, and I appreciate that you did. I wasn't asking you to vote again. I was just saying that we were talking about you. Like, because of the game we used to play together. Oh. What are we at actually right now? 11. 11 votes, and we are 64% in favour of Graveyard Keeper. Like I said, I don't mind playing either way. If it is The Sims, we're going to have it so like the viewers, you guys, get to decide the major decisions, you know, what job I go for, whether or not I should go for promotions, you know, am I controlling only this member, that member, how many members in my family, all that sort of stuff. My preferred go-to job straight off the bat for money making is a writer. Like I get whatever job. But then in the Sims spare time I make him write books. Get a good chunk of change doing that. But then again, that's, you know, that's a game breaker. Well, not game breaker, but it's like well, you know, no struggle for money, we're always well off. Once you've done X amount of books, you don't need to do any for a while. So between that way of making money in the game and unlocking the potion of the wizard of the magic realm that deals with all your needs. You know, I kind of toggle between the two right at the start, and I can even end up just quitting my job and doing whatever else I want to. You know, get a butler almost straight away. That's if I'm just like, I just want to let it play, do the occasional choice. But if I want to try and go for a long time game, I tend to make a character which I generally call, just so I can recognise what game's what, Jack Off. And then surname All Trades. Or if it's a woman I've made, I'll make it Jill Off. And then All Trades, like, as in, you know, can do anything. And I literally just top to bottom on the job list try to take them through everything, using the magic potion for my needs, yes, granted, and the aspirations I use to keep my sim youthful, but I just try and get all the jobs complete. You know, max out in all careers. There is one drawback to you guys making all the decisions. Sorry, let me clear my throat real quick. Sorry about that. The drawback to you guys making all the important decisions and everything, it could take a long time before we actually jump in the game proper. It's like if you guys are deciding all my character traits and aspirations and so on. I want to check something. I didn't mean to get out of that. I was going to check on something. 2 seconds. Okay, so this isn't updating live, and I didn't get the notification. I've got a new sub. I've gained another sub, and Streamlabs didn't notify me. I hate when it does that. It just doesn't always do it. It's annoying. So we've actually gone oh, in fact 2 subs. If I'm looking at that right. Yeah, we've gone up by 2. So we are 2 subs closer to you 2 people who have subscribed in. Oh, I didn't mean to click on that one. Don't autoplay. Thank you. It was a split stream I clicked on by mistake. So for you 2 who have subbed this stream, Thank you very much. Apologies you didn't get the notification. But I do appreciate the sub. You guys are bringing me closer to my goal. Thank you very much. So I need to update that every stream. It is nice to see that the tips at least updated live. I mean, I done some test subs and some test donations. You can just click it on Streamlabs and it just says, "This is a test donation." Blah 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 blah. And it did register. I had to reset it afterwards, of course, but it did register. So I knew that it should have done at least with the tips. Oh, we're up to 12 votes now. Still in favour of Graveyard Keeper. It looks like that's going to be the winner. I'm not going to stop the poll yet. I'm going to keep it up the entire, like I said, the whole stream. Got another, what, hour and a half? But if it keeps going as it's going, that's going to be the winner. I don't know why I dug into the side of that so much. Thankfully it is still pay that we intend on taking. I'll do that side last. Get that side done last. We haven't got much left to go though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 squares left. So this is only day 6 of the season. And I started doing the actual digging of the gold bearing squares in day 2. So it's only 5 days. Well, all of day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. 4 full days so far. That's it. You're going to play like that, are you? There you go. More than one way to deal with you. Oh, I need to get this corner sorted. Hey, did I check the leaderboard after putting that through? Hey, I'm above Bear now. Oh no, wrong one. 3,000 to beat Blue. Well, I'm literally just like 7,000 away from 4th place. At the rate I'm going here, right now, if I'm actually doing it, as opposed to the procrastination that's happened today, that won't take long. I did try looking up Kagura on Steam. I was going to try to add him on the friends list and, you know, give him like you're putting up a good fight with me this season. It's been fun, sort of thing. Then I saw he was Russian, and I don't know if he speaks English. I don't want to annoy anyone like that. I'm not sure what I should think about this, but Graveyard Keeper's at 69. Uh-oh. Try and do the whole Austin Powers thing here. Oh! I thought we had an out then. Well, no, that was a nice. That was a necrophilia joke. Quite a poor one, but and that got almost all of it that was underneath. May have wasted some time running the belts dry, but got it sorted. Already? We only just done that, didn't we? Going to put through a few more scoops though. Give some extra chance to jump in there, in case it hasn't all swapped properly, because it did run dry for a while. I'm going to have to refuel in a minute. Yeah, guys, if I've got my graphics card by the time the multiplayer update for Out of War happens, the worst rock truck driver, if any of you guys join me, the worst rock truck driver is literally just going to be the refueling boy. Whoever spills, like, if anyone spills too much ore on the floor, or like drops the truck off the edge of a ditch or something, that's it. All you're doing is driving a fuel truck. I suppose at that point, the repairs will be in the game as well. So you can make, actually, yeah, if I had like a bunch of people playing with me, whoever's the mechanic would also be the fuel boy. I don't know, I don't even know if any of you would be able to play with me, like time zone wise or anything like that. But it would be nice to get like a multiplayer game going on the channel or something, even if it is only on streams. We don't even know how many people will be able to play yet. I think I was at what, 5,000 at the beginning of the stream? And we stopped for a while looking at all those different game videos. So in the last 2 hours, nearly 2 hours 40. That's not too bad, I suppose. You know, knock off 15-20 minutes for those videos. You saw nothing. Oh my. It is the water on this one. It screws me up. Where it slowly shifts you down. You get in position, the next second you're out of it. The worst one is when you hop down that little gap there. Got a sig while I wait for that. What are we at now? 13 votes still? Let's see what that's done to us on the leaderboard. Still 7th. So even 10th place is pushing. Like 10th place is only 10k away from me. So this is a very competitive leaderboard this season. I need another 2 grand to move up a level. $4 grand to move up again, and 6 for the next one. My seasonal total won't go up until $146 point something thousand. So just past 146,000. Right, refueling time. I left it in here. Why would I get out? That's my habit, isn't it? It's to fast travel. Oh! That was close. That was very, very, very close. Actually, whilst I'm here, might as well, it's during the day, we may as well, no, it's about to be day, but may as well do all the housekeeping doodads. Yeah, that would have been quicker to have walked over to the car. My bad. I think some of these sounds are glitched out. Like they're not as noisy as they should be. What's a possibility where I'm running it all non-stop? I do want to say thanks as well, guys. On average, the likes on the video or the stream are close enough to the average. I mean, right now there's only 8 people watching. Earlier there was 13, but we got like 7 likes, so there's at least half of the average. It's over half the average if you average between the two. So thank you very much for that. I do appreciate it. What I'll do with the channel upgrade bar, I'll update it at the beginning of each stream, but I'll also do it at the end so you guys can see how much progress was made during the stream. Might not need to refuel this one right now. Could probably get away with it. That's still got fuel in it. I want to get that bit around the corner, just so that it's out of the way. I didn't get anything, did I? like I said, I'm not OCD. I'd really like to see it clean. You know, make sure I've got every bit there. Every speck of gold. It's not official OCD or anything. It's just... If I was, you know, then I wouldn't be able to play this game properly. If I was actually OCD, a lot of people throw that around. A lot of people say, oh, I'm OCD, I have to make sure it's exactly like this. But then if I was proper OCD, I probably wouldn't be able to let that wall not be even behind on the back there. That back wall would have to be perfectly flat. The Frankensteins would have to be lined up, probably lined up exact. You know, stuff like that. Proper OCD is actually really hard on the person. Everyone throws around, oh, I'm OCD, but they're not. They just don't like to see it a certain way. I mean, they can still take it or leave it if they want to, and OCD, proper OCD, can't. That's the whole point of it all, you know. I just have a strong preference in making sure that the bedrock is clean. That's all it is. Come on. Yeah, you too. Oh man, since this huge machine with gigantic wheels gets stuck on a speck of dust, there's no other way around it. Yeah, I know. It's because look, right? It comes with, as standard, with the wheels, with the treads of the wheels packed with dirt. So of course it's going to do nothing else. But no, like I said, it's not. That's just something that bugs me. It's like when people say, "Oh, you know, like in Minecraft, right? I have to have an even number of blocks on either side of my door. My door has to be dead center. I'm OCD." You're not OCD. It's just when people banty it around, you know. It's just so stupid. I know it's such a stupid thing to think is so stupid. If that makes any sense. I saw there was an episode of Scrubs once. Actually had Michael J. Fox in it, and he was a doctor, but he had full-blown OCD. And whilst yes, that is a humour show, they still obviously do a lot of research into the actual medical issues and stuff like that. And you know, they're all standing there waiting for this genius doctor. They knew he had OCD, but they were waiting. He's like a high specialist in his field. He walked through the door stopped, put his hands on his hips, and then was like, okay, nope, and walked back out again and come in, and then he spent about, they clipped it, but it was like 30-40 minutes of real life time it would have been, just coming in and out of the door because he didn't like the way he entered. You know, that's OCD. He just couldn't stop himself doing it. He had to do it until he felt like it was right. Right, we're almost done with this and we can get back on the excavator. My gold prices have bottomed out again in year 4. That's what I like about year 3. Year 3 is the best year for selling your gold. That's when they max out the most early game. My first few years. Then year 4 they bottom out, and I can't really remember after that. Oh, that reminds me, I need to check on my workers. I've got more workers than I need. I've got more mechanics than I could ever need. But I've got like 27 workers. I normally have like 25 tops. But those last few that I've got, I'm still going to level them up to mechanic. If I'm leaving everything on, it'd be nice to have them just keeping up with everything, you know? I mean, which they're doing nicely now already, but I'd still like to have that comfortable backup. So when we're done with this, before we jump in the excavator, I will quickly check my workers. There we go. Get this one out of the way. And then whilst that's filtering through, we'll go and check our workers. I was tempted on stream today. I was tempted to bring in like a. I did take a look, and you can't fit the big excavator in here anymore. I was tempted to get the little one, bring it in with like either a dump truck or get Frankenstein trying to go round. But I was tempted with a clear plant to process all this in tier 5, see what it gives you. One more night for you. You're ready to be retrained. Hello, Blue. How you doing, dude? 500 ounces? What difference between the two of us, is it? That one needs to be retrained when it's ready. That's it. I went the long way there. No, it is not 500 ounces. It is 2,000. Oh, in the hog pan. What, with the tier 5 though? It's like, I'm not on about what's actually sitting here, it's what gets collected. I didn't actually bulldoze flat this claim like I said I was going to. I did a strip to the side ready to do it, and then I was like, I really can't be bothered at that point. You know, I'd spent a lot of time bulldozing the overburden ready to delete it, what was left at the front here. And also there is no actual overburden, so I would be deleting gold. So it's a really uneven digging surface. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 squares to go. You guys are really killing it with the likes today. Thank you very much. But there's the trench I made ready to go, and then I did that, and then I was like, oh, screw this. Oh, thank you. This is the dragon. This is a in-shop purchase. I got bored of my leaderboard skin, so I called this one the dragon. This is the cougar. I call it the cougar because she's in leopard print. She has a huge bucket. She's a gold digger. She likes getting dirty, and she's always got some guy in her. That one in the leaderboard? No, that one's got the army skin, so that's the sergeant. I would have liked to have had no leaderboard skin on the drill instead, so that could have been the drill sergeant, but can't have both as a sergeant, can you? And the Frankensteins here, because my leaderboard skin doesn't actually work on them for some reason. They're gold painted, so they're my gold trains. Cookie dug it out 6.5 loads, ran in tier 5 and got 500. Is that with or without? Just out of curiosity, did you have like the little sluice runs on the end of it? Because that would have been a tiny bit more. Not a lot more, but it's like if you're finding out exactly what's in there to the best of your ability, you need every bit out of it, don't you? I keep making this mistake. Come off the wall a bit more so I can actually reach the dirt ahead of me. No? I mean, it wouldn't have been much more, probably like 20 ounces or something stupid like that, but I keep ending up having to go underneath the hopper here because I can't reach it, and it's like gets really glitchy. So if I try and get it now while I can, without digging the back wall, if I can help it. Then I can back this hopper up a little bit. That'll be my tracks getting in the way. Oh, we are up to 14 votes now, and Graveyard Keeper still well in the lead. Oh, it hasn't swapped yet. That's what I mean by the water just throws me off. Is it broken yet? Little bit. Actually, no. No, that's still in place. I can get myself a bit more centralized. Well, my FPS has dropped. Look at that. Holy crap. What the hell? I want to see if going to town will help. Good time for coffee too. I actually did that the other day. I don't know why. I just instantly, without thinking, went to Pine Valley. No, that hasn't really helped. Tell you what then, let's do a save and load. Maybe that's the issue here. Might need to quickly do my rounds, make sure everything is fully switched on, because sometimes it see that the lights are off. So it doesn't always turn everything on. In fact, the whole thing turned itself off. What the hell? That was a nice catch there. Good job I did that. Both of them. Don't get it. It was acting like I was stuck on a lump of dirt that's protruding, but I wasn't. That has helped a tiny bit, but not a huge amount. This is another reason why I need that graphics card. You can tell it's not keeping up anymore. Maybe I need a full quit to desktop to fix it. There's only 45 minutes left of stream though. So if I can put up with this for the next half hour. That will give me 15 minutes to do a full clean out of the plant, every bit of it. Ready for the next time I dig. I just literally save and loaded. Why are you giving me the dirt glitch? Why I went to there, I don't know. Possibly because we were just talking about it. Can actually see what I'm digging again though, so that helped. Probably go forward a little bit. Ah, no, too far. Okay, no, that's not going to work. But I haven't been at like 20, I just saw 20 something FPS. I haven't been that low since I first had the game with an even older graphics card. I used to have to play this game in an average of 30 FPS on low settings. Then I got the 1060 and it was like a solid 60 FPS all the time. Then obviously since then there's been updates and this and that, which has affected it. The card's getting older, more run down, so it's taken its toll between the two, you know. But I couldn't believe the difference when I did it. It was a bit of a full system overhaul, like new motherboard, new processor at the time, new RAM, you know, a couple of donators banded together and did enough for me to do a full system overhaul. And the difference, oh my god, it was huge. And down we go. Should we see it? I wonder actually, is there a way we can get back up? Sometimes you can. If you brace yourself right. Right, I don't think it's going to happen. It looked like it wanted to. Oh, it kept its dirt. I must admit, I haven't fallen over the edge like that in a while. You know, it would be a cool idea. Like, if they done it so that if you ran over your hose, it could screw it up for obvious reasons. So what if they gave you culverts, and at the beginning of the claim here, you dig up a section. You know, you do end up losing some dirt regardless, but you just chuck the dirt on the dirt so you keep hold of as much as you can. Put the culvert in the ground, like you dig a strip across, put the culvert in the ground, run the pipe in through the culvert, and then cover it up again. A lot of unnecessary work, but and you could always just drive the other direction. But it'd be a nice little addition to the game, I reckon. I thought I would have learnt my lesson about this, but no. Right, so I'm digging now exactly how I was at the beginning of this square. How is it that's so much higher than here? I don't get it. True, terrain changes, so I could have been at a higher lip at that point. That is a good point, old man. Well made. With age comes wisdom, yes. So where's mine? I'm nearly 40. I'm not getting that corner over there. Pretty flat square this time, so I'm going to try and make sure. How are we doing? 84%? That makes... Why is that so much further behind? Let's quickly chuck a load through. Up a catch up. Oh, I didn't start the machine, did I? trying to keep an eye on my tracks this time. Hey, old man, have you been keeping up with that sand? I forgot what it's called. That desert survival one. Has there been a lot of changes? I haven't really kept up with it. That one that you recommended to me ages ago, I gave it a try on stream. Haven't really touched it since. How? It must have shifted. It's uneven terrain. It is uneven terrain, so it's shifted. Ugh. Anything in the bucket? There is. Might as well chuck that into the plant. Oh, okay. I might have to give it another look at some point then. Tell you what, I might as well start doing the clean out now. Good shot. I think I'm done for the night. Right. Gonna make sure this all empties. In fact, while that is emptying, I'm gonna run toilet again real quick, guys. Be right back. And I'm back. I just had an idea, guys. During this stream on Saturday, why don't we make it like a what you want to see from my channel kind of stream as well? You know, if you've got any ideas, any thoughts, anything like that that you'd like to see, not just games, but things you'd like to see, ways you'd like to see the channel improve. You know, just kind of bounce ideas off each other kind of thing. What do you reckon? Star Sand was the name. Yes, yes it was. That looks like it's swapping before... That doesn't look like 100% between the two of them. Maybe that's why it was really uneven. Like, it's not only splitting between buckets now, but not swapping appropriately either. If it's the right amount, this will equal to 50%. Oh no, it did swap evenly. I don't know why it looked like it didn't. Right, I'm going to stop the poll now, guys. There's not too long left of the stream, and unless a lot of people suddenly jump in and say The Sims, then it's not going to change the outcome. It must have just changed. Yeah. So, Graveyard Keeper is what's happening on Saturday. Thank you for everyone who voted. Turn that off now. Oh, I need to go up there, don't I? Tell you what, let's be smart about this. Sometimes I wish you could just put those machines on top of the jigs, but it won't let you. It says it's floating. Well, it is actually floating. You can see it clear, like, 1.5 inches off the top of the grill. Occasionally I make mistakes, like I said. Well, I think I've gotten pretty good with this method. Oh my god, give it here. Thank you. There's so little in them, they clean really quickly. Oh, I didn't turn that one back on, did I? It's a good job I wasn't dumping into it. And done. Just need to remember to put those mats back. Right, no gold in anything? No. I'm missing one. I'm missing a clean mat. There it is. The hell. Right, so what's that done to us? Ah, look at that. Push past blue. Ha ha ha. Screw you, blue. Oh, just though. Only like, what's that, 300 ounces? Not even that, almost. Just over 500. I am 15 beneath Kagera. And 3k beneath Bear. So that's not bad. Not a bad day's digging, considering. Yeah, I beat you. Nah, 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 nah. Granted, I'm going to be going to bed soon. But there's always tomorrow. It is some tight competition this season. It really is. I want to thank everyone who's part of the channel who's actually providing part of that competition for me. It's no fun if you're just annihilating everyone, you know. I'm not saying I'm like that. There's a couple of people, like there is this leaderboard, where they're way above me. I'm not bragging like the way Split does, you know. But I do normally make the top 10, and this season there's a lot of competition for that. It's a bit of a fight staying up there. So that's nice to see. Nice to play against. But for now, I am going to end this off. I know it's 20 minutes early, but I really couldn't be bothered with that excavator. I just really couldn't. Just going to go around doing all my housekeeping stuff now before we end off. Oh, and actually, yes. There's something else I need to do. Okay, so let's take a look. Refresh my dashboard. 375. So I need to go into this one, I think. Yep. So 500 for you, 375 for you, and then like before, just generic. Oh, 31st of December this year. That is now what we're up to. So, up here, you know, it's got 25% of our goal left to go, which is really nice. Oh, I need to go back to the chats. Boom. Right, back to the housekeeping. Housekeeping. Do you know what? Whilst I'm filling up everything and refueling, and might as well get this done. Azad, thanks once again for that dono. You got the ball rolling towards my card upgrade. Still a long way to go, of course, but I'm a patient man. I also want to thank everyone for watching, whether you've been lurking or actively chatting. Thank you everyone for the likes. We've got like 13 likes, so we actually hit like the max amount of viewers we had at one point in likes. Even though we've had people coming in and out, you know, so it's not actually the overall amount of people that were here, but at our height, we had like 13 people watching, so you know, it's still really good. Get that many likes, so I appreciate that, and thank you to everyone who took part in the poll. So as stated, Saturday, that is off. Okay, Saturday we are going to be playing Graveyard Keeper. I probably am going to use that as also as a idea, bouncing back and forth what you want to see in the channel, what would make it a better channel for you. You know, I'm not promising I'll be able to integrate everything, but you know, I can kind of take everyone's feedback and see what I know how to do, see what I'm able to do within my talent pool, things like that, you know. I think I'm going to post a video as well. Like after this, I'm going to go smelt my gold and go and make a quick little video whilst I'm smelting gold, kind of announcing that for Saturday's video stream. So, alright, I think we're done. Thank you all very much for watching, guys. Please don't forget to rate and comment below if you've watched this after the fact, and I will see you next time. Have a good night, guys. Stay safe, sleep well. Goodbye.